35 kW generator. It's producing 2,400 volts for a quarter-mile jurisdiction. That's about 11 to 12 homes. Everything in here, like I said, is from the 1925, late 1800s to early 1900s. And get a little better shot of the panel.
Oh, thank you.
If you see, you'll have grooves here. You can take your finger and run down it.
Huh.
But it basically, that's what creates the cutting crushing action. The separation of the bran from the flour.
Ah.
And then these platforms shake. Here. Well, I don't want to keep it running because they'll plug something, but yeah.
Yeah,
Gives you a basic idea. But that's how first, second, and third break work on the other mill, the flour mill. And first, second, third, fourth, and fifth reduction on that mill are flats. They're perfectly smooth chills.
Huh.
And there's one in there I can actually open up and show you. But yeah.
Yeah, these guys are spectacular.
Everything in here, like I was saying before, was from the 1800s to early 1900s. The only thing modern in here is literally switchgear.
Turns it on, huh?
And this
Yeah.
is the buckwheat.
Yep.
This is what buckwheat looks like. It's a triangular kind of black.
So how much buckwheat do you guys for?
Well,
1 pound. 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 1 pound
the grain from the flour. Now, the last 6 are just the pulverization. Bread flour, graham, whole wheat, buckwheat, plain, you name it, if this can be mixed, it comes off on that packer. Burn it up to this point and lose oxygen, it would jump from point A to point B. And you'll only find them on this floor and the second floor, where the wheat is stored and where the flour is ground. The wheat comes through in a wood-cased auger in the basement from, well, I'll start off from the beginning. It goes over in the scale house, gets augered across the road, and then dropped into a steel tank at the end. Gets augered in on a wood-cased auger to the basement, to that elevator clear over there. You can kind of see it through the stairs. Then it goes clear to the top floor, gets augered across to a grain cleaner, goes down through this chute here, goes clear down, back down to the basement, gets augered up, or not augered, elevated up to the top floor again, to be binned on the second floor. Then it goes over here to these tubes, gets dropped back down to the basement. Well, let's start off over here. This is what we call the blender. Doesn't grind it. It's old water pump impellers sandwiched on a shaft. Its main purpose was to blend soft white wheat and soft red wheat together. And then it goes from there to the basement, all the way back up to the top floor again. In a wood case elevator, you go through a secondary cleaning, which we call a scour, which is just a miniature grain cleaner. Then after it goes through that, it goes back down to the second floor again, just to be ground. Finally. Now, if that kernel of grain was human, can you imagine the migraine it would have?
This is a Robinson Unique self-balancing sifter. It's got 6 sections across, 7 sieves deep. It's got a 75-pound weight top and bottom, keeps it in rotation. And everything that comes into it falls to the top. Self-gravity fed.
Oh,
Flour.
I can't.
And the reason I say it's basically the brains of the mill is because it separates the coarse from the fine. Anything that's too coarse goes back on the back side of the sifter, it drives the job back down to the roll. Anything that's fine enough to be flour comes out here. Here's a fully reversible wood auger.
Oh. Oh. Look, Mike. Wow. How spectacular. Oh.
To our knowledge, these reeds have never been replaced.
Wow.
And it's been suspended here for 100 and some years. Well, not quite 100, but 50 to, yeah. It's been in my family for 100 and some years. Yeah.
And you call this the what of the mill? The heart
Brain.
of the mill? The brain?
Yeah.
Brain. The brain of the mill.
Because the roll downstairs just do the milling of it. They do the separation of the bran from the flour and the pulverization. This actually separates the different grades of flour. Your bran from the flour, the low grades, the hearts of wheat, the germ, or which is your hearts of wheat, your low grades, stuff like that. It separates all that here. In each milling, there's very few of these things even in existence.
Yeah.
Plus the water. We were at Sauter Village, they've got one more of a rectangular,
Yeah.
but it's hanging, obviously that's the water.
Now, if you ever had the pleasure of going to DCA Milling before they closed it down in Hillsdale, they had upright ones. They were just as old as this thing.
I've been over there at Sauter, it's about this wide.
Yeah. Had like 20-some compartments in it.
Yeah.
But this one had, well, you had that over here. And then you had another side of that over here. And then they had a big eccentric in the center for plate pumping. It's basically this upright. We got one to replace this to actually speed up production here, but we never got it installed. Here's the pastry flour, buckwheat, bran.
Now you're putting stuff in there as we speak,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That auger up there just puts it into this bin. It comes down from the top floor, behind the Rinkel, and goes in. Okay, now, this floor, you notice that it's not as rough cut as the rest of the mill.
Right.
This was known as the finest dance floor in state of Indiana. So my grandfather came, the blade was going up and down the opposite direction.
Oh, okay, I know what you're saying.
The normal jigsaw goes up and down like this.
Right.
This one goes up and down like this. Not only did we have very tall ones, but we also had mammoth wide ones. This is one board.
Okay, I saw that down there. Wow.
Here's some better specimens over here. It runs from that corner or somewhere for that there.
One solid piece.
Yeah, that's one solid piece. Might have a
Yeah.
crack in it, and that's about it.
They don't make them like that.
No. It is about an inch thick. This is the first elevator that the grain travels up on. This is the auger that comes across. This is a gravity table grain cleaner. It's got brushes that go across and clean the trash off the screens. And you're liable to find anything anyway.
Yeah.
And if you look straight over here, you'll see the transmissions that I was talking about, the Model A 4-1 ton.
Okay.
There's 3 of those transmissions in the building. They're all on the grain system. There's one directly above you. Oh, you can see it over back here.
Oh yeah.
There's something you're not going to see commercially is the wood pulley running all the fucking elevators.
Yeah. The work's so sexy, right?
Yep, pretty much. We've only had a bearing go out for one, and this is what we call the scour.
Blowing air to it.
Now I'm assuming you know that flour dust is highly explosive.
Right.
This is what we use to deter that. Or what was before, its predecessor was the stock and dust collector.
Right.
This has only 12 socks in it over 7 foot long. They're about yay big in diameter.
Right.
And that blast is compressed air going down, shooting down into the sock to vibrate it to knock down the fine flour dust.
Okay.
Now if you look up, you can see the remnants of what a sock has come down and painted the entire mill. I mean, it turns this thing heavenly white, but it is an absolute disaster to clean it up.
Cool.
I was talking about the final sifting of the flour before it is actually binned. Right here.
Okay.
That's our flour sifter and low grade sifter.
Same technology as the big one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The works don't fix it, right?
Pretty much.
Cool.
And then this is for the buckwheat mill. And then this is for all the mixes.
Okay.
Look the same because there's an addition here they build on. That's where the front door is now, and then they built on over here. That's where the garage used to be, and it's currently where the bedrooms are.
And this is the church that's across the way here?
No, that is the school.
Oh,
it
that's
was
the
down
school.
on 1100 and 750. It's got a rod in here and a hitch.
That's the post office. And then this is one of the original doors.
Slam. cast hinges. When we took the door down
Got
to do this room,
hinge.
basically shattered.
Wow.